Hello again. This is Reed Andrew with the Museum of Root Beer in Wisconsin Dells. And this is episode 3 of Finding the Best Root Beers. And today's topic is a little history story. It involves what is on my t-shirt, Root Beer Revelry. What made me think of this episode was a visit from the new owner of Root Beer Revelry, Paul Pendola, just a couple of weeks ago. And it's about the first annual anniversary of the changing of ownership from me, the creator of Root Beer Revelry, to Paul. And he's doing great. Still in Galena, Illinois. And he dropped off his latest glassware, which was a nice gift. There's an example. His brand or label of barbecue sauce with root beer infused. Let's see. Some various things, and nice t-shirt of his soda label, which is represented here, Fever River Root Beer. So he's doing a lot with the brand Root Beer Revelry, which is really fun to see. So here is hopefully a condensed version of the whole story. The term or the title Root Beer Revelry first occurred in 1992, I believe. My friends, family, and I, we started collecting root beer cans and bottles. That's where my personal collection started, and friends and family would find root beer around the country, around the world, and send me the bottles and cans. And I would produce this newsletter and send it out to them and others who wanted to read it or who subscribed. We actually sold subscriptions to it. It was very cheap. Back before computers, man, before the internet, early 90s, I was just throwing this newsletter together with a photocopier and mailing it out. It was the olden days. And let's see. I'll fast forward to 2011. We opened the first Root Beer Revelry in Wisconsin Dells. We were open in 2011, 12, and 13 in the summer. And in 2012, we thought, let's go big. We researched and found a place to rent and start a Root Beer Revelry, a second one in Galena, Illinois. And it was very successful. It climbed. Sales grew every year. Didn't make my wife and I rich. And speaking of Amy, she was a partner in this the whole way, and I didn't do any of this root beer stuff without Amy. So thank you, Amy. It took a lot of time and energy and some investment money, of course, putting some of those early charges on credit cards. It was a crazy, challenging thing to run and own this shop 2 hours away from our home near Wisconsin Dells. And we had some good workers that kept it going for, so until last year, under our ownership, that would have been 12 years. Yes. So it's in its It's in its 14th year now. I guess just beginning. And like I said, 1 year under the new ownership. Oh, there are so many Root Beer Revelry stories to tell. So many details about gathering the root beer, ordering it, finding places to store it, because our square footage with our landlord, the DeSoto House Hotel, was less than 700 square feet. We did, I think, 3 serious renovations of Root Beer Revelry. We painted the whole thing 3 times inside. So much time up on a ladder. And the third and last time we painted it white. And you get in the corners, up in the top reaches or in the far corners, and you could see all 3, actually 4 if you include the paint that was there originally. Traces of every layer. We built a wall and tore it down later. We shifted all of the chairs and tables and the point of sale checkout counter around several times. We did 11, 12 Boy Scout weekends, crazy busy weekends where the store would be just overwhelmed with the Boy Scouts there for their jamboree, which was wonderful, very fun. So many trips, so much driving to and from. Boy, one memorable trip was when what is that called? In the minivan, my dad and I were taking a load of soda down, and the heater went out. The heater core, right? Man, that was cold. We were bundled up and our feet froze off because it was January or February. Lots of good memories, and we enjoyed our relationship with the DeSoto House. And Galena is still just a cool place. The architecture makes it feel like it's still 1850. And one of my favorite parts of downtown Galena was the shooting locations for the movie Drawing a Complete Blank, Field of Dreams. And you can look into that and compare the movie with downtown. The phone booth where Kevin Costner makes a phone call on the corner, that was just about 20 steps from the Root Beer Revelry front door. So it was nice to connect with Paul again, and we're offering Fever River Root Beer at the Museum of Root Beer in Wisconsin Dells. And we're glad for Paul. We're happy for his success, and we wish him the best as he carries on the Root Beer Revelry tradition. And we hope all his customers who were our traditional customers over those 12 years continue to go to Paul's Root Beer Revelry as Paul creates new offerings and earns new customers as he goes forward. Yeah, it was really fun to meet up with Paul again and see these awesome new offerings. He's got a lot more in store also. We exchanged some ideas, and we hope to continue, still a relationship or a partnership as we share our love of root beer and our enthusiasm as we both have root beer based businesses. That concludes episode 3. There's a lot more history, and I'll give a little foreshadowing. there is one interesting chapter of Root Beer Revelry, and it involves a short-lived store in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. And I've got a lot of stories about that too. I've got more stories about Root Beer Revelry Galena. So if y'all like the idea, just let me know in the comments, and I can do deep dives into 12 years of running Root Beer Revelry in Galena, Illinois. So many adventures. Can't even count them. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Contact us on our website at museumofrootbeer.com. Hey, text me at 608-393-8283 if you would like to be a friend of the Museum of Root Beer, and give me your email address. We'll add you there. Check out the Museum of Root Beer offerings in our online store, and that's about it. We'll see you next time. And hey, share this and let your friends know that we're trying to keep this YouTube channel going.